What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Don. Welcome back to Don's Corner. And today we're going to do a oil change here on my daily driver and my service truck. This is my 2015 Chevy Silverado LT 1500, nicknamed Clifford. I don't know, it's because it's red. And super reliable truck. I love this thing to death. It is just a freaking sweetheart. And it's time to get a good old oil change on it today. So then I'm also going to sit there and talk with you guys about what's coming up with the channel, some updates and stuff like that. So I'm going to get this up on the ramps here and I'll catch you back in a minute. Whoa, magic trick. Alright, so we got her up on the ramps here. And guys, please, for the love of everything, when you have a vehicle up in the air like this, or anything, even when you got parking brakes, just chalk your wheels. Safety is top priority in life. You always want to be safe. Anything can happen, and that's why we chalk the wheels. So let's get this hood opened up. Let's get the drain pan, start draining it, and I'll show you what we're running for oil. Actually, I can do that right now. So I'll walk on the side here. So in this truck, I run nothing but AMSOIL, full synthetic. This is their Signature Series oil. And then CarQuest oil filters. I've had good luck with the combination. My truck is a mess back here right now. As I said, this is a work truck. But, yep. So, I'm going to get that hood open, get a drain pan, and we'll go from there. I will catch you back again. Alright, perfect. So I got a drain pan here on the ground. Probably can't see it, but you can hear it. I got the drain pan on the ground, and then I got the only two tools that you'll need in this entire process. You got a 15mm, this is a 3/8 drive ratchet with a 15mm on it. That's going to be for your drain plug. And then I got this for getting the oil filter wrench for getting it off. Now you don't really need one technically, because you're not supposed to tighten those down that much at all. You're supposed to snug them up a little snug, and it's like 3/4 of a turn or something after you get it there. And it's about like, you want it snug, not super tight. So I will show you guys where the drain plug is, probably in a picture, and I'm going to get underneath here, start draining the oil, getting the old oil filter off, and we'll go from there. Let's get you more level in the air. That's not really great. That's what you get. It's not like it all. So your drain plug is right here. Your oil pan. Make sure you got this loose. You don't want to over tighten that. Cause yourself more issues. There we go. Almost no oil in my hands from that either. Almost. So I like to just take a rag, wipe off this plug, just kind of look at it, see if it's telling me anything. And I'm not seeing no metal bits or nothing like that, so that's a good healthy motor, hopefully. So take that plug and set it back down underneath there. And yes. Oh, take you with me up here for a second. And as you can see here, what I've got done is I took the oil cap here. Got that oil cap here. Why does this look like crap, man? Anyways. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. Whatever. So I got the oil cap off to allow more airflow so the oil will drain faster. And then, yeah, let that drain out. Well, and so that's going to be location for your oil drain plug right there, and that is going to be your oil filter right next to that drain here, at least on these Silverados. And yeah, it looks like I just changed my oil in January, and it is June, so about once every 3 or 4 months generally. I ran this one out a little longer than I normally would. And yeah, you know, it's pretty dark oil. Smells like a little overused motor oil. I think I ran this for 7,500 miles instead of my usual 3,000. Oh. Shovel back out. Pretty much what's going on with the channel and my plans with it is, like I said, I'm going to try to do more firearms content here. I am in the process of moving to a house, so I'm actually going to be able to set up a little studio room for recording videos. Can go back to doing some reviews, like proper reviews, some field stripping, tear it down, just look at the firearm and go from there. Some more general maintenance stuff on vehicles, probably outdoors, hopefully hunt this season. I want to record a video here soon of me sighting in my 30-06 or just making sure that's properly zeroed. And we're going to go from there. So I just figured I'd kind of give you guys a little update on what's going on and why. I mean, I'm consistently inconsistent when it comes to uploading videos. But there is plans here for that to change in the in the future to be more consistent. Because I absolutely love making content, you know, don't get many views. It's something I want to do, and it's something I need to be more serious about. If I'm going to do it, I need to do it more regularly and try to do more effort. So I'm going to try to do some editing on this video, and you know, we'll see where we go from there. I'm not good at editing, I don't know how to, but I'm going to finish letting this drain, get the old filter out, and yeah, we'll go from there. And I'll see you probably back when I'm adding oil now. Yeah, so I will catch you guys back in a few minutes. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this. It's not going to goof up everything. That is the oil filter housing right there. Here's our new oil filter. I'm going to take some of that used oil and just kind of run it around the rim seal on the new filter. And we're going to take this guy right there. Get it clean, and now I do is just slide this a little bit. We're going to just take this guy and go just a little more rotation on there. I'm going to make sure I got nice clean oil filter. That way we can look for leaks after we do the job. And what I'll do is date it and put the mileage on there, so that way I know. And you know, never know. I'm not going to, but it's good for when you're going to sell a vehicle and stuff, or if someone's underneath here and they see that, you know what's going on. It's a comfort thing for me. I always date and mileage mark my oil filters. So that is it from underneath here. This is tightened down. Like I said, you just need to snug this up. I think the torque spec's like 35 foot-pounds. Not much at all. I could be wrong. I will fact check my sec, and when I just said that, I'll make sure that I try to remember to put a actual torque spec for this. But I mean, if you've done enough of them, you know, you just snug it up. You don't want to strip out that housing or nothing like that. Okay, so that's the new oil filter in, and the oil plugs in. So now we just got to add oil. So now I'm just filling up the truck with the oil. You know, I use a nice long funnel, because with it being up here on this, I kind of just grab a ladder and make my life a little simpler. I mean, I'm not short by any means. I'm 6'1", but it gets a little out of the way. I'll just fill this girl up with oil, then I'll show you how to reset the mileage or the oil life, and then yeah, that's about it. Alright, got the truck idling here for a little bit. Oh. Oh, that's good. No blow by, which I figured as much, but you know. Perfect. These direct injection motors, from what I've gathered, they're supposed to sound like this, but it sounds broken to me. I don't know. It runs like a top though. Okay. Then while we are here, what we are going to do is dismiss this, dismiss this. Yes, we know the fuel is low too. And click info. We are going to scroll down to the engine life, and you're just going to want to hold that down. And then it'll reset. Now, I normally do not run this down to 0% life, but I do run AMSOIL, as I have stated. So I figure doing one life cycle down to 0% instead of the normal 50% would not hurt it. Now this truck has 140,132 miles, so I'm going to write that down here on my receipt for the paperwork, and then I am going to keep note of that. I always do. So yes, that is what everything came to today. $143.36 for the oil and oil filter. So AMSOIL is not cheap, but I've had really good luck with it so far, and it's what a really close friend of mine recommended I run. because he has one of these trucks and that's what he runs as well. So I'm also going to top off my washer fluid while I'm here, but for this YouTube video, that is going to do it. So I just want to sit there and say thank you guys very much for coming and checking out the video. I hope you have yourself a wonderful day, weekend, week, whatever it is for you. And if you could, please like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you would like to see on the channel. As you know, this is an open book here. There's all different kinds of stuff that I upload. And if you can, like, comment, subscribe, and if you could, please share it with a friend. I would like to see this community grow. You guys are awesome. But anyways, once again, my name's Don, and thank you for coming to my corner. Have a good one.